What is the pendulum defense? It's a defensive system for defending the backfield and edges of the field. It mainly involves the 2 wingers and the 15, known as the back 3, but it's important that all players understand it, as they might be needed to fill in. Also, by understanding the pendulum defense, you'll be able to spot when the opposition aren't using it correctly, and will be able to exploit it. The main principle is that when the ball moves across the field, the back 3 adjust their positioning, as shown here. The 15 tracks across the field, almost shadowing the ball, while the wingers come up to join the defensive line when the ball is on their side and fall back when it's on the far side. To understand why the back 3 should do this, it's best to look what happens if they don't, like in this example where Newcastle have their fullback sin-binned. There's no player sweeping in the backfield, covering where the ball is, so even though the wingers have good positioning, the ball gets spread wide and chipped over the top into the wide open space. Covering behind the ball doesn't only just protect from kicks, it also adds another line of defence against any line breaks. So that explains why the 15 should be behind the line, covering the space and ready to stop any line breaks. So what about the wingers? In this example, we can see that the defence have set up a good line, with the fullback behind them with good positioning. However, the wingers are up in the line, leaving space behind them. The 10 hits a great crossfield kick into this space, and the winger does well to recover the ball and score the try. Now we've seen what happens if each of the back 3 don't individually do their job, but what's equally important is them working together. Here, the near side winger comes up and joins the line to cover the overlap, but the fullback doesn't correctly cover across. The space opens up in the corner, a kick through exploits the gap, and this leads to a try. So now you know how the pendulum defense works, so you should be able to spot when the defense aren't using it properly, and when you should kick to exploit this. A good attack will always be monitoring the backfield. In this example, you can spot that the 15 is caught up in the tackle. The attacking side can spot that also the winger is out of position, and there's a huge space behind the defensive line. A well-positioned kick can easily lead to a try. Everything I've shown here have been bad examples of the pendulum defense. That's because, when it works properly, it's hardly noticeable at all. The attack don't have the opportunity to kick over the defence, the wingers are able to join the defensive line when needed, and the attack are given no easy opportunities. The pendulum defense isn't just the responsibility of the back 3. If one of the players is out of position for whatever reason, another back should step in and fill their space, such as the 10 or the scrum half. Otherwise, kicking opportunities will be gifted to the attack. It's worth pointing out that this system is not the only defence against kicks. The scrum half also has a role to play, but I'll cover that in another video.